Good evening and welcome to Sportsource with our first game of the week. We're excited to be back in here with you. I'm your host, Bailey Campbell. Tonight it is East Forsyth versus North Oconee, a Region 8 4A matchup with big implications. Tip-off is at 8:30 tonight at Titan Arena at North Oconee High School in Bogart. These teams met just 3 weeks ago, and East Forsyth came away with a 68-66 upset at home. North Oconee enters 19-2 and has historically controlled this series, but East Forsyth proved they can win a tight one. Tonight, the Titans want payback, and the Broncos want to show that the last time was no fluke. Sportsource reporter Kalana Gardner joins us now. She sat down with the Titans head coach. Kalana, what did he have to say?
Bailey, the message from North Oconee heading into tonight is toughness and defensive focus. Coming off a big 55-49 road win over Eastside, the Titans showed resilience late and believes that momentum can carry over into this matchup. Coach Raz, coming off of a 55-49 win over Eastside on Tuesday night, what did you like most about how your team competed in that game, and what moment showed you the team was ready to win?
Yeah, that was a big win for us. We knew that was one of our hardest road games left in the region, and recently in the 4A state rankings, we moved up to number 1 overall, and Eastside was ranked number 5 in 4A in the state. So that was a really big win for us in a tough environment. We knew it was going to be difficult. The officiating was tough to overcome, and we just stepped up. We were down 4 starting the fourth quarter, but we scored a bucket at the end of the third, and we ended up going on a 12-0 run. So we really took control of the game early fourth quarter, and was really proud of the toughness we showed, the mental fortitude, and collectively a lot of big plays. And we stepped up defensively and got stops, and that was a great win to get us ready for Friday night.
Rather than just the results, what are 1 or 2 things this team does every day in practice that you believe have led to the success you've had this season?
Yeah, I mean, the strength of our team is our character. We have good work ethic, and the guys are just awesome young men. They don't mess around. They're very serious about what they do. And so it's a real pleasure and an honor to coach them and to be at North Oconee High School. We have a great team culture. And so we take things seriously, and it's business. And, we're a very unselfish team. We share the ball well, and all those things parlay themselves to winning.
When you look at Friday night's matchup against East Forsyth, what do they do well that could cause problems for your team? And is there a specific matchup you'll be paying close attention to?
Yeah, they really shoot the ball well. All of their players can shoot the three-point shot. And so you've really got to get there and be there on the catch and contest well and be right there and expect them to be firing. So they can really get hot from 3. Our last game against them, was our first loss in region in 3 seasons, and they caught fire. They had one particular player. His last name is Holbrook, number 3, and he hit 6 for 8 from 3, and he was the difference maker. And we made a mistake late and left him open again, and he got a 6th one, and that was probably the difference in the game. We lost by 2 the first time. I think it was like 68-66. So, this is an opportunity for us to beat them the second time, and that's closer to the end of the season. So the second time you play somebody is more important than the first time. So we're keyed on making sure we're really ready to go. We've got to guard the three-point shot and make them have to work and attack them and attack them inside and play inside out. And we're looking forward to the challenge. It'll be really good, and hopefully we can redeem that loss earlier in the season.
Looking ahead to tonight's game, guarding the three-point line will be a major focus, especially after East Forsyth's Hunter Holbrook hit 6 threes in their earlier meeting this season. With a chance to redeem that earlier loss and protect their home court, North Oconee is ready for the challenge. Bailey, back to you.
Thanks, Kalana. Coming up after the break, we turn to the visiting side and what East Forsyth is focused on to quiet this crowd and do it again. You're watching Sportsource Game of the Week. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sportsource Game of the Week. Turning our focus to the visiting side, Sportsource reporter Nathan Vias joins us now with more. Nathan, what is East Forsyth focused on tonight?
Bailey, East Forsyth is focused on patience and discipline. Coming off a 54-52 loss to Eastside, Coach Bernie says the Broncos are emphasizing ball movement, effort, and smart decision making. With North Oconee expected to come out fast, East Forsyth wants to absorb that early pressure and look for opportunities in transition. Here's the coach. What stood out for you the most from the team's loss against Eastside?
They give us a real problem. They're so athletic and they're so well coached defensively. A lot of times we do run a lot of stuff, and we're really good at running our stuff. They just do a really great job of just fighting through screens and just closing us so hard. Where normally we might have a second, when we kind of get a good look, all of a sudden with them it's a half a second. So that kind of gives us problems. Them being able a lot of times just to defend the basketball one-on-one where we can't cause help to find kicks for open threes. So them defensively just gives us a lot of problems.
With the schedule interruption due to weather, how do you think that's going to impact this upcoming game?
Well, a couple things. One, we're supposed to play Fire Branch last night. We kind of figured that one was going to be gone. We originally had scheduled again for tonight. Situations, they were out of school again yesterday. They were out of school again today. So we had to go ahead and reschedule it again. And unfortunately, I have a bad situation in my home life with my sister passing. So this will actually be the first game I've ever missed coaching as a head coach in 29 years. So I'm going through and I'm prepping our guys today, which normally tomorrow would be a prep. So my assistant's going to be coaching the game. But they still know what's expected and how we need to play and the effort that we're going to play with, the share of the basketball to have any kind of chance of beating North Oconee there.
And then I noticed that you guys played North Oconee in the past earlier this year against them. So how does that change depending on home field advantage? How much of an impact does that have on the game?
Oh, it's awesome. Our student section is awesome. They've been great for us all year. So that's something we're going to miss. But understanding you got to, this is if this is not the best region for a region of the state, it's got to at least be second. I would think it's probably the first. And we understand what it's like to go on the road. These kids, Hunter, y'all just spoke with, Brennan, Tyler, the three seniors that play a lot. They've been in this league now for 3 years, and they've started for 3 years. So they understand what it's like to be on the road. So that's not something that's going to catch us off guard. They just understand they got to lock in maybe a little bit better. You got a long bus ride. You got to, your schedule's a little bit different, but, we still got to go in and do what we're supposed to do to have a chance to win.
And how would you define a successful performance for this upcoming game?
We need to win the game. There is no moral victories. We're not to that point anymore. We feel like we're one of the better teams in 4A, and we've, at times played like that this year, and then times we haven't played as well as the standards we'd like to. So, there's no moral victories in this. Now if we go in there and we don't win, it's not like it's the end of the world too. But, we're going in there expecting to play good and play hard and find a way to win the basketball game.
And then my last question is, what do you feel as a coach is the strongest part of your team right now going into this game?
I mean, offensively, we're capable of really, really scoring. We've had, I don't know, probably 7-8 games that we scored over 80. I think in the last 2 years, we're like 19-1 when we score 70. Now we've gotten better defensively. We're not the most athletic team in the world, but we are very skilled and we are very capable of scoring the basketball. So when we're shooting it well, that's a key for us to kind of win bigger games like this one. I think last time when we beat them here, we made 11 or 12 threes. So we're going to be in that ballpark somewhere to have a chance again.
Coach Burney says offense and senior leadership will be key in this game. Players like Brennan Burns, Hunter Holbrook, and Tyler Leash will be expected to set the tone, and the Broncos plan to push the ball quickly when they can and limit turnovers. Back to you, Bailey.
Thank you, Nathan. Now, we've heard from both coaches, and now the analysis begins. After the break, our team of Sportsource analysts will join us to break down this matchup with the key players, key numbers, and the guard battle that could decide it once the ball tips. Don't go anywhere. Back to Sportsource Game of the Week. Joining me now are our Sportsource analysts TJ French and Will Hearn. Let's get right into it, guys. When you look at North Oconee, what jumps out first, TJ?
Thanks, Bailey. For North Oconee, it starts with relying on its fast-paced style of play. They like to lean on being able to get out in transition and create the right shot. Whether that be through 6'4" combo guard Justin Wise or power forward Banks Portier, this Titan squad is a group that leads off momentum, energy, and can win in various ways. They stretch the floor and capitalize off opponents' mistakes by making open shots and dominating the paint. With a 19-2 record this season, North Oconee stands out as one of the top high school basketball teams in Georgia.
TJ, how have the Titans looked since these two last matched up?
The Titans are rolling right now through Region 8 4A. North Oconee is carrying a 7-game winning streak into this matchup, including 3 consecutive victories against region opponents. During the 7-game stretch, which dates back to January 6th, the Titans are scoring 69.4 points per game with an average margin of victory of 17 points. North Oconee is also a perfect 7-0 when playing on its home court this season.
So TJ, who should we be looking out for on the floor tonight?
The key player I'm watching for is Blake Bracco, North Oconee's senior point guard, who helps get the ball to the team's top playmakers. He's a guard that can facilitate this Titans offense each and every game by getting those around him good looks at the rim, and he can even do a little scoring himself. Bracco enjoyed one of the best games of his season in North Oconee's last matchup against East Forsyth, as he contributed 16 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds in the loss to the Broncos. Here is Blake on what he's learned about this East Forsyth team.
Yeah, definitely. We can't take them lightly because they can shoot really well. So definitely got to play some defense to keep them off the scoreboard. But if we keep them off the threes, then we'll be fine.
Bailey, this North Oconee squad has numerous players that can score the basketball, and it will be a tough task for East Forsyth to keep them all off the score sheet.
Thanks, TJ. Will, when you flip to East Forsyth, what's the plan for a road sweep?
For the Broncos, they'll have to shoot efficiently from behind the arc. The team is experienced in close late-game situations with just 2 losses on the road, each within 4 points. Staying disciplined, effort at rebounding, and efficient shooting will be keys for the Broncos' success in this game.
I definitely think that the 3 points were very helpful, but I think kind of helping play really good defense, and our team also playing great defense on Justin, their best player, but kind of stopped him. It's really helped us win the game, and just I feel like we always kind of stick together and we play well together. And when we're on, and then when we're not, we're not very good either. So,
and that is the mindset for the Broncos tonight.
Will, who's your impact player tonight for East Forsyth, and what makes him such a difference in this matchup?
My impact player is senior shooting guard Hunter Holbrook. In their previous matchup, Holbrook made 6 3-pointers in East Forsyth's 2-point win. He has multiple games this season with 3+ 3-pointers, so his ability to score from deep is a game changer.
Will, what do you think East Forsyth has to do tonight to pull off the road sweep? And who needs to set the tone early?
Bailey, bottom line is if East Forsyth wants this road sweep, it starts with Hunter Holbrook. Setting the tone from 3 and everybody else doing little things, take smart shots, rebound as a group, and value the ball late. If they can do that, they can hang around.
So the big question tonight, can North Oconee get their revenge and protect home court? Or can East Forsyth prove they are the better team that delivers when it matters most? And there's still more ahead. After the break, our analysts are back with their score predictions. Don't go away. You're watching Sportsource. Welcome back to Sportsource Game of the Week. All right, time to put our analysts on the record. TJ, you're up first. What's your score prediction?
I predict North Oconee to use its size and speed advantage to control the tempo of this game and eventually pull away in the final frame. My score prediction is 72-60, with the Titans capturing their 20th win of the season.
Will, what do you have?
I think the road matchup will be too much for the Broncos to handle. I predict North Oconee will defeat East Forsyth 71-65.
Well, there you have it. Revenge, pride, and Region 8 implications on the line tonight. Tip-off is at 8:30 at Titan Arena at North Oconee High School in Bogart, and this one has all the makings of a classic. For Kalana Gardner, Nathan Baez, TJ French, and Will Hearn, I'm Bailey Campbell. If you're headed out to the game, enjoy it, and we'll see you back here next week. Have a great weekend.